Sorry. I needed to eat something. My initial intention was to just go up to the ocean front and start working on my book. But I got sidetracked and I wanted to do readings. So here I am. And then after I did the first two elements, I really needed to use the restroom. And I went home and I made a really big ass pot. Big pot of kale soup last night. Because now that the colder weather is starting to come in, there's nothing like a nice hot bowl of kale soup and some cozy pajamas. I love it, man. So I actually came home this morning and heated some up and got greedy and just ate a bowl. And now I have kale soup splatter all over my hoodie. So when I get off of here, I gotta go soak my hoodie and try to remove these splatter spots from my kale soup. Piece of potato dropped off my spoon and splashed up. Whatever. It was delicious anyway, so I don't care. But anyway, all right, so let me get started and tap into, do air signs and then water. And then I'll be done with the elements. And then I'll go work on my book. Probably take a little nap first because I've been up since about 4 a.m. I get up really early. So I've been up since about 4 a.m. doing my little morning ritual, my little morning routine. And then when I do these readings, they wipe me out. They always wipe me out because, you know, there's a lot of energy that's involved. So I'll take a little power nap when I can't even talk about napping without yawning. Jeez, I love to sleep. It's one of my favorite things to do. One of my favorite things to do is sleep. God damn it, I love to sleep. So when I'm done, after I get my energy drained completely from me, I'll take a small nap and then I'll get up and work on my book. Because I don't got anything else to do other than laundry. But other than that, peace like a motherfucker. All right. Air signs. Air signs. Air signs. The air signs are Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Let's see. Tap in and see what pick up on you. Hold down these windows so I don't get smoked out. Sorry. I don't know how that affects the volume. I think we're all right, though. All right, air signs. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. What's going on? I heard relief, and then I heard a bucket list. Okay. Let me get into that. I don't know what that's about. Relief. I think the relief is you're being given the space that you need right now, or that you even want, not necessarily need, but given your space. It's necessary space. And I think it's to accomplish things that you have, goals that you have, whether they're written down or not, because I'm hearing written down goals. Some of you may have goals written down, some of you may not, but it goes along with the bucket list. That's what I heard. So a lot of you air signs are being given the space that you need to accomplish what you set out to accomplish without being interrupted. You finally have the space that you need and you're not going to be interrupted. That's good news, air signs. That's good news. I'm hearing finally. Some of you might feel really exhausted, really tired, but they're saying that this is like a residual energy that you have over you, that it's kind of like falling away. It's starting to fall off. So Take breaks as you need them. Rest as you need to rest. Like if you need to take a nap, if you find yourself sleeping more now than normal, don't fight it. Take naps when you feel like you need to take naps, because this is your body's way of healing itself and rejuvenating. And so don't feel guilty about it. And don't allow anybody else to make you feel guilty about it either. You're just listening to your body. I mean, be consciously aware of what's going on, because if you rest too much, then you can start to become kind of stagnated in that. But pace yourself really is what the idea is. Pace yourself. There's no rush for anything. Even if it seems like there's a perceived rush, like you might have people around you saying that there's a rush or that you need to rush or hurry up in doing something, but no, you don't. You take your time. You can take your time. I mean, your guides are saying be mindful. So they want you to listen to your inner guidance system. They really want you to pay close attention to your inner guidance. Like when your body needs rest, get rest. When you feel like you want to get up and do something, go do it. Like if you're being prompted to go do something, go do it. If you're being urged to speak about something, speak about it. They said don't sit in the stillness of your own thoughts. Act on them. Act on your thoughts. Good or bad, act on them. Or what you may perceive to be bad may not be. That's interesting. As long as it's not affecting other people, you know what I mean? But you're here to learn. Mistakes count. Air signs, it's interesting. Your guides want you to know what humans perceive to be as mistakes are not necessarily mistakes. They're your human body's way of learning particular lessons by going through certain events. So what some people might perceive as bad, the angelic realm does not. They said that humans decide what's bad and what's not bad. It's humans doing that. So don't be afraid to move in the way you want to move. You're here to learn. Like, how does a child know not to touch a hot stove? They have to get burned. They have to feel that heat. So in order for a human to learn lessons, they have to get themselves caught into sometimes sticky situations in order to get out of them. That doesn't mean you're going to be in this perilous, like, endless world of damnation, you know, because a man told you that. They're saying that's crap. Don't listen to that. You're here for a lesson. You're here to learn. It's how your soul evolves is through learning. If you just sat in a box and never did anything, so scared to move in any direction, how would you ever learn? How would you ever grow? You wouldn't. You wouldn't. You wouldn't grow. So mistakes are actually necessary in your life. Stop looking at everything as if it's a sin. Like you're going to go to hell if you do this, or you're going to go to hell if you do that. It's like humans really put this real, like, I want to say stigma or this heavy weight on each other. See, and usually people will do that because let's say you do something that you know that may not be a good thing, but you want to try anyway, just for your own curiosity or whatever, and that's how you learn. Another person may look at it like blasphemy, like that's just crazy. What are you doing? You know, I mean, obviously there's boundaries, you know, there's obviously like spiritual laws, universal laws that you don't cross, right? But outside of that, you're here to experiment. You're here to experience things and you're here to experiment. So you don't allow another person's perception of what it is that you're doing get in the way of what it is that you're doing, because they're so busy minding your business that they're not even tending to their own. And how can they possibly tell you what to do in your life when they're not even taking care of Not even taking care of their own life. And it's like you're so worried about other people's opinions, about the way other people would view you. I think this is the big message for you, air signs. Stop worrying so much about the perception of other people, because other people, if they would just mind their own business, you wouldn't even have anything to worry about. You wouldn't have anything to fear. You wouldn't even have this mindset if other people were just minding their own damn business. You wouldn't even be sitting in that mindset. Think about it like that. And the same people that you're trying to impress or that you want to impress are not even impressive. A lot of people that you're trying to impress are not even impressive. So why are you doing that? Why are you doing that? Why are you so worried about the approval of other people? And the same people that you're worried about their approval, my guides are showing me lifting up this big boulder and like, look under there. Like they're the boulder, but they're saying, look under there. Look what they've got hidden under there. There's nothing but little worms and everything else under there. It's not cute. Like life is happening underneath the surface for them, but it's dirty. It's a mess. I mean, everything that they could possibly judge you for, I mean, look under their rock. Lift up their stone. You're going to see something not so pretty. I guess that's a good way to put it. You know, air signs, I think my guides are saying you've stopped so much of your own life and so much of your own growth based off of the opinions of other people and how other people would perceive you. So you haven't lived fully authentically to yourself because of your fear of another person or people's perception of you. How fair is that? It's not fair. While you're not looking at them like that. You know, I feel like when you have somebody that you care about, I feel like you root for them no matter what. No matter what. Whether it's good or bad or whatever, I feel like you're rooting for them. You may even be saying, hey, I don't think that's a good idea if you do something like this. But the whole thing is you're not turning your back or turning your nose up to these people that you feel like you're in their corner. But there's still a part of you that feels like you have to impress them and not let them down, but they're not carrying you like that. And so why are you so pressed? Why are you so pressed about how these people feel or view you? As a human being, it is your God-given right, is your birthright to live how you feel comfortable living. And if you feel comfortable living with certain people in your life, then that's your business. And nobody else should have a say in that. But when you allow other people to have a say in that, you dim your own light, you stop your own progress, you stop your own lessons, and then there's karma because it's like an unfulfilled contract. And by living a life, when you live your life by, in a way where you're just worried about other people, it was like, why did you even come here? It's like, you know, you're here to learn. You're here to expand. You're here to grow and to explore. But when you live in so much fear of disrupting the status quo or the flow, then what was the point? What was the whole point? What did you learn? What did you learn? They said to be a simp. Are you a simp? If you're not a simp, then stop simping around. Because it's like, it almost feels like you're willing to allow yourself to live uncomfortably or not satisfied just to not upset others. They said you need a backbone. You need a backbone. Because it's not fair to you and other and other people are taking you for granted and taking advantage of you because they're aware of this. And so they're using it to their advantage. They know this about you. It's not hidden. They know this about you, so they're using it to their advantage. Be aware of new people coming into your atmosphere, pretending to support you or to be rooting for you, because I feel like there's other people sending these people in to prove that you're a simp. Yeah. So it's like, if you have dimmed your own light, if you have gone against what you want just to appease other people or not to create any waves, these same people are talking behind your back to other people about how easy it is to get you to do whatever they want you to do. It's so easy for them to get you to do whatever they want you to do. Like you're a simp. They're calling you a simp. They're laughing behind your back and calling you a simp. But I also feel like that's going to be coming to a head. I feel like whoever you are, when you realize that this has been going on behind your back, when you find that out, I heard settle the score. The dust is going to settle. Like when you find that out, I feel like there's going to be a strength in you or an inner strength that you didn't realize that you had. And I feel like maybe show a side of yourself to these people that they've never seen before. Because you're going to feel sort of like, what? I did this because I cared about you, not because I'm a simp. Every move I made was because I cared about you. And so I feel like they're going to regret that too. But it's really up to you to, I heard, get a backbone. You need a backbone. Like, what are you so afraid of? That's what your guides want you to ask yourself. Why have you been in so much fear to do things for yourself and not for other people? You know what I mean? Like, you're so busy pouring into other people and they're not pouring back into you. You're missing out, and you're doing it so you don't create waves or disrupt the energy that everybody else is sitting. Fuck that. So it's like people are using you for what they can get out of you, then going behind you, telling people how they can use you for whatever it is they want, laughing at you about it, and then sending other people in, like, go ahead, go see, go try, go check it out. If you think I'm bluffing, tell them that I sent you in or something like that. Watch them. They can't say no. They can't say no. Watch them not say no to you. So I really feel like you have this task that you have at hand is to start proving to people that that you were being nice. There's a difference between kind and nice, you know? And I feel like these people need to see the difference and understand, like, you're not a simp and that you were doing things because it came from a pure place. Everything you did for them came from a pure place. And I feel like you were taken for granted. You were taken advantage of. And I think that it's time. Yep. I'm seeing their heads are spinning because I see you going up to them and ripping the mask off their face out of anger. I think you're pissed off now, or you're about to be pissed off when you find out what's really going on around you, air signs, and that how people have been looking at you like you're just like a clown or I don't know, somebody that they can just step all over and get anything that they want. Oh, some of you may have co-signed something. Some of you may have co-signed something. I don't know if it's like for a car or for a house, like a big ticket item. Some of you may have co-signed something because this person, and before you even co-signed this thing, this person already had a conversation with somebody else saying, watch if you don't believe me, watch what I can get them to do. Yep. And you proved them right. You proved them right because you came from a loving place. So you proved them right. So this person, oh, they're going to regret that. This person would, of course, deny it. This person can't be honest. They're liars. They can't be honest about a goddamn thing. But this person thinks that you're such a big ass pushover that even if you found out, you wouldn't even care. Like, you'd be upset at first, but in the back of your mind, like, well, I probably would have said yes anyway, so it don't even matter. You need to flip the script on this motherfucker. Excuse my French. But anything that they can get out of you, they will. They will. And then they'll go brag about it and talk about what a sucker you were. And that's how they've been carrying you. This person has pulled you away from so many fucking things that you wanted for yourself simply because they didn't want you to have it for yourself. Because if you would have had it for yourself, they would have missed out on the shit they wanted. So they made sure that they disrupted your plans or anything that you had going on so they could keep, oh my God, so they could keep taking from you. That's exactly why they did it. It had nothing at all to do with love, although that's not what they told you. They told you in some way that you would benefit from this. Whatever this is that you fucking signed on the dotted line, they said that you would benefit from it in some way. But you have to understand that before this conversation between you and that person took place, this person was already talking to, and I want to say a group of people talking about how they were going to be able to get you to do it. Watch. This person was like, I have them wrapped around my finger, and then proved it to these people once your signature was on a piece of paper and you were ignorant to it. You had no idea. You had no clue that this was going. Ooh, but when you find out, if you haven't found out already, I feel like this person and this group of people are going to see a side of you they never expected. I see you crying a lot, though. I do. I see you crying a lot. I see you really hurt by it. I see you feeling so betrayed. Because I feel like this person that did that to you was one that you would have done anything for. All they had to do was ask. You would have done anything for this person. There was a level of respect that you had for this person. You had no idea that this person did not respect you the same way or didn't care about you the same way. You had no clue that this person looked at you like that. I think you were warned, but I think you didn't want to see it. Or you were warned and didn't think they were talking about that person. Maybe you thought they were talking about somebody else, but no, it was that person. I keep hearing led astray, led astray. It was like as you were getting closer and closer to what it is that would have worked out for you, it's like they dangled something in your face or turned you around back the other direction. If you got too close to the thing that would have made you happy, they turned you around and redirected you. And they redirected you in some enticing way. It could have been money. It could have been financially. It could have been sexually. It could have been chemically. I'm hearing chemically. Wow. Some of you, I'm hearing inundated. Is that the word? I don't know if that's the word. Some of you, please only take what resonates. If it does not fit, don't make it fit. Some of you may have drank something and felt really woozy, like more so than usual if you drink, and it's because this person put something in your fucking drink. They did. They put something, they Bill Cosby'd your ass. Yeah. So if you were feeling really lightheaded or really like, you know, out of it, it wasn't because of the other things that you were doing. It's because this person really wanted you in that place, a very vulnerable place. Yep. A roofie. That's what I'm hearing. A roofie. Oh. Oh, I'm getting sick to my stomach. This person was cooking for you. They were putting shit in your food. They were put. Oh, fuck. If this person was cooking for you, they were putting their own bodily fluids in your food. I feel like crying. I feel like crying because of how horrible this person was behind your back, and then in your face, they acted like the sweetest person on the fucking planet. You would have never, ever guessed this about them. Nobody could have convinced you that this person was this way. And it is breaking your fucking heart. Because I feel like you gave up a lot. I feel like you gave up a lot for this person. It's breaking your fucking heart. You gave up a lot for this person. Your entire life changed willingly for this person. And in your mind, you just kept trying to do the right thing. You just wanted to do the right fucking thing. Nothing that you own, nothing, and I mean absolutely fucking nothing, is safe around this person. Your toothbrush, your clothes, your washing laundry soap, your fucking shampoo, your body soap, nothing is safe around this person. Because if you can consume it, wear it, put it on, whatever, they're fucking with it. They're fucking with it. Because in their mind, it's like this self-gratification. In their mind, it's like watching you brush your teeth, knowing they just like went around the bowl or the rim of the fucking toilet. It's self-satisfied. It's like they're watching you brushing your teeth without even thinking about anything. It's just automatic. And they're in the other room giggling their ass off because they know what they just fucking did to your shit. This is the kind of shit that you got going on. Fuck off. This is the kind of dirty ass shit you got going on around you. And then while this person is doing this to you, they've got you in this chokehold, like they're talking shit about this person and that person, about how you can't trust this person. Don't trust that person. Trust me and only me. And you're like, okay, because you don't have anything else to go off of. You're not listening to your own intuition. There's something that you know is wrong. You feel it. You can't pinpoint it. You can't put your finger on it. And so you're not really making a move, but you know it and you feel it. Well, I'm fucking telling you. That's what's happening. I'm mad for you. My God. My God. Wow. This person's horrible. It's all get back. I feel like it's get back. It feels like get back. Get back for what? I don't know. But it's like, it feels like revenge. Like if you've ever done anything to really hurt this person, even if it wasn't on purpose, or even if it was just a mistake or something that you've apologized for, and they accepted the apology, still in their mind, they wanted revenge, and they're getting it. They're certainly getting it. What a horrible person. What a horrible person. Damn air signs. I would watch everything. Everything. Whatever's in your fucking refrigerator, if this person's been around, don't touch it. Don't eat it. Don't drink it. I wouldn't. I wouldn't. This person's disgusting. Some of you, I feel like this is a female. I feel like this is a female doing this diabolical shit. Some of you, if you are intimate or sexually active with this female, you may have noticed that this female's pH balance is off. You may have noticed their pH balance is off, and it's off for a reason. It's off for a reason. It's not just that their diet is fucked up. It's because they're just rotten. Fucking rotten people. It's a rotten person. But you may have noticed this confirmation. You may have noticed that this person's pH balance is off. Their pH balance is off because their chemistry is off, which is why they're not thinking right. Their chemistry is off. God, I feel like crying. I feel like crying because I feel like you really trusted this person. I feel like You trusted this person with so much of your own personal information that now you're on the edge of your seat because you don't know what this person's capable of doing, because you've just witnessed them doing some real horrible shit. But I also feel like this. Some of you may be being blackmailed. Some of you may be being blackmailed by this person. Like, okay, so some of you may be onto whatever this person's doing and you're fed up. And you might feel like you're in a chokehold, like you're stuck because of what this person was doing and what they might have over your head. But I also feel like because you're living like this, the tension, it's building and building and building. Like there's this like release valve that needs to be switched, you know, I don't know, like steam needs to come out or whatever. But I also feel like this, whatever it is that they're trying to hold over your head or blackmail you with, it's a real threat. I see that. Some of you, there may be some consequences, but what ultimately, in the end, what I feel like, regardless of what the threat is, I feel like if you just allow them to follow through on whatever their fucking threat is, it's going to release so much tension that you, oh God, I'm feeling a headache. You might be dealing with headaches on a constant basis because of this shit. Sometimes these headaches might make you sick to your stomach. That's how intense it is. This person's not going to get away with what they did. They're not. They're not going to get away with it. Nope. I think justice will be served. Even if you have to go through this uncomfortable period of, I want to say, them pulling your card, because I feel like it doesn't matter. You know, it's almost like a waiting game at this point. It doesn't matter how much of a chokehold they got you in. They already have it planned in their head that they're going to fucking out you. Whatever it is, they're going to out you. It doesn't matter if you fucking it does not matter if you play along with this bitch or not. It does not matter. They already have it set in their head. They're just waiting for a particular moment or whatever to fucking out you. And they're going to out you. I don't care if you make amends and say bygones be bygones, water under the bridge, walk away. This person's going to out you anyway. They don't give a fuck. Because this was their ultimate goal. Like this would have been their like whatever it is that they're doing, they're tyrants. Whatever it is that they've been doing, this last piece that they're threatening you with or blackmailing you with, this was their ultimate like this is what they were going to end the game with anyway. So it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how long you sit there in the hopes that they don't, praying that they don't. It doesn't matter. They're going to anyway. They're definitely going to. But I feel like a lot of what they feel like they're unmasking isn't something that you should necessarily be embarrassed by. I don't think. A lot of you, oh, that's fucked up. Some of you, this person may have actual video footage of you in your sexcapades, and they're threatening to out you with that. And I feel like to you, it would be like the most humiliating thing you ever experienced in your life. But I also feel like even though I understand that that would be humiliating, I don't think that it would get the reaction from people that you think it would get. I think you would have more support from people. I mean, granted, people are going to know a certain thing about you that you did not want them to know. This is true. This is a fact. Your personal business will be made public, and that's not cool, and that's a fact. However, when this happens, just know and feel comfort that the person who did this, people are going to be absolutely mortified and disgusted with them. They will be cast the fuck out, and you will get the support that you need. You will. You will. I mean, it's not something that you want people to know, and I get that. I respect that. But it's not what you think. You're not going to get the reaction that you think. And I can feel the fear that I have coming off of you. It's insane. A lot of you were tricked. You were set up on purpose. You were set up on purpose. And the way this person set you up, they set you up, so they wanted you to believe that somebody else was trying to set you up and that they were trying to protect you. And then you felt like you needed the protection and you were offended by somebody else attacking you. Like, what the fuck? And so you leaned on that person for protection. Like, yeah, let's team up and help. And really, it was a setup from get-go. The person that they accused of attacking you really wasn't, never was, not once, not even a little bit, not even a smidgen. Actually, I think that person cared about you quite a bit and didn't want any of that to happen for you. But this person had you convinced otherwise. Wow, air signs. And really, they were setting you up. I'm hearing cash cow. I feel like this person only kept you around for what they could benefit. And then tried to belittle you. Whoever this person is, I feel like they're going to be incredibly humiliated by the community, because I also feel like what I'm seeing is like, I don't know if you've ever watched like old, like World War II movies and stuff like that. Like there's this one show that I was really hooked on. It was Band of Brothers. It was, it was a series, and that came out in like 2003, 2002, something like that. And there was one part in that movie where they were in Germany, I believe, and there were these German women that were sleeping with American soldiers. And so because they were doing that, they were pulling all these women out into the middle of the street, making them get down on their knees, shaving them bald, and putting like a mark on them so that they were marked. So the entire world or community or whatever would know what they did, and to just carry this shame, this mark of shame with them wherever they went forever, as traitors or something like that, right? So I feel like when this all comes to a head, the person that did this to you, this is how they're going to be carried. Like everybody in the community is just going to look at, nobody's going to ever trust them again because of how fucking diabolical, how nasty they were. They're going to lose so much respect for what the fuck they did, because it was uncalled for. It was grimy. And you lost out on a lot. Some of you, some of you feel like you lost the opportunity to have the best love you ever had in your life, or to feel it. I don't think that's true. But I feel like in order to have that, you have to clean this up, even face this fear that you have. Because here's the thing, if this person that you worried about, if they really truly care about you, whatever this person's about to reveal, it ain't gonna matter. It ain't gonna matter. Actually, this person would look at them like, really? That's all you got? That's it? It's not even that fucking bad. Like, I feel like that's how it's going to be perceived, honestly. I think that's how it would be perceived. But I think you're worried. You're worried about how this other person would look at you if they found out the truth. And I feel like there's nothing to worry about there. Well, whatever that means to you, I feel like there's nothing to worry about there. I feel like it's not as bad as you think. It's not. I feel like your honesty is what's most important. Yeah. Damn. That was a long message, air signs, but I'm feeling your energy. Like I'm fighting back tears, and I'm also hearing withdrawals. Some of you might be fighting through withdrawals right now. That's okay. It'll pass. It'll pass. I'm also hearing it's not too late. Whatever that means for you, it's not too late. I feel like a lot of understanding can take place. A lot of healing can take place. But I feel like the only way that's possible is through honest communication. Other than that, I mean, you're kind of sitting in your funk. Like, accept what's happened, see the reality of it, and move on. Move on. What's done is done. What's done is done. Move on. Move on. Because you're stopping your own growth by not doing so. You gotta move on. Yeah. You're not feeling any peace or joy or happiness. You're just in a constant state of anxiety, not sleeping, overthinking. Your diet's changed. I mean, it's affecting every fucking part of you, what you just went through. All right, air signs. Let's see. Yeah, let it go. Four of Pentacles upright is holding on, keeping something really close to your vest, real close to the chest, like you're protecting it, right? But it came out in reverse. Came out in reverse. You guys are saying, let it go. Let it go. You're restricting yourself. The devil. Yep. This is what this fucking person, demon time. This is what you've got attached to you. This person is so fucking negative and nobody knows it. They come off as so sweet and innocent, don't they? Wow. That's how they were able to trick you. Like, everybody should always... Seven of Swords right under that. That's sneaky bullshit. This is fucking sneaky. That coupled with the devil... Lying, cheating, stealing, manipulation, anything. Robbing Peter to pay Paul. Talking behind people's back. Gossip. And then with the devil there, I don't even know where that went. With the devil card, Oh, it's nasty. This person grosses me out. This person grosses me the fuck out. Their energy is disgusting. I don't care how they present. They may present in one way, but their energy signature, it's disgusting. It's foul. It's foul. It's foul, and it's starting to come out of their pores. I don't care how they dress their self up in the mirror. They could look good to the world, but what's coming out of their skin is foul. It's foul. They're foul. Yeah. Five of Pentacles. They're creating a lot of loss for you. This person, your money's being affected. Everything in your life is being affected because this person is so foul. You're taking hit after hit after hit after hit. Oh, let me come help you. Yeah, right. Yeah, right. And say no to this person and watch how they react. Say no. Say no. Tell them no one time. Just for shits and giggles. Watch how they behave. Watch how that fucking princess behaves. Yeah. You know what? You're gonna be gravy, baby. You got the sun. Once you finally see shit for what it is. You're going to heal. The Four of Swords is there. You're going to heal. The King of Swords. There you are, air sign. You're going to heal. You're going to get back on your fucking throne. Your money is going to go back to the way it was or where you wanted it to be. You're going to be happy, stable, and victorious. Because this person, they're not going to get away with this. They're not. But you have to allow things to unfold without resistance. If you need to rectify something, you need to do that. You need to, whatever it is that you need to clean up yourself, even if it means it's going to be humiliating, embarrassing, nerve-wracking, it's your ticket out of this mess. It's part of your karma. And your karma, it's supposed to be meant as a punishment. It's supposed to be like, what goes out comes back. You know, what you put out comes back. And I feel like you were really trying to protect yourself and you were trying to protect others from whoever this person was that was gassing you up. And I feel like you thought you were doing the right thing, but you weren't. And so because you were attached to something negative, you put something negative out, so that negative shit has to come back. So there's karma for that, you know, but this isn't going to leave a mark on you. Not like it did that person. Fuck no. Yep, the Tower's coming down, the Nine of Swords. Goddamn, you got so much anxiety about this. All the work that was put in, all that work, and for what? A selfish victory. Five of Wands. Five of Wands. Everybody's swinging and shit on each other. Nobody's hitting. Nobody's connecting. Yeah, it was about a choice. There was a choice. Somebody had a choice to do the right thing and did not. They chose to be selfish and greedy instead. I heard, not my man. That's what I heard just now in my head. Not my man. Ring the alarm, right? Yeah. Ring the alarm, all right. Damn, air signs, all right. We move on to water. Water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Fuck, air signs, damn. You have choices. You do. You have options. You have options. But anyway. Water signs. Okay, water signs. I heard big D energy. Okay. Big things popping. Ooh, water signs, you're feeling yourself right now. All right. I'm hearing that song, Ain't Nothing Gonna Break My Stride. Ain't nothing gonna hold me down. Oh no, I got to keep on moving. Let me see. Let me tap in water sign. I'm hearing a lot of music. Roll out. I think it's Ludacris. Roll out. Is it Ludacris? I'm hearing the lyrics and I can't. What is he saying? I can't decipher what the words are. I can hear. I know what song it is, and I can't remember the title. I know the lyrics, and I can't even sing them right now because I hear them, but I don't hear them. I don't know. It's hard to explain. Like I know the melody, and I can even see him moving his mouth and the sound of his voice, but I can't articulate the words, so whatever. All right, but anyway, water signs. Peace. Ugh, I just got this real relaxed feeling that just kind of washed over me just now. Peace. Peace is coming for you, water signs. Yeah. Peace of mind. Space. You're going to get the space you need. Peace of mind. I feel like your entire atmosphere is going to change. I posted a song to my story, I guess the highlights or whatever. It's called Showstoppers. I'm hearing that song too. Hearing that part saying way up high. Way up high. Like you feel like you're on top of the world or above the clouds or whatever. Untouchable. Untouchable. All right. It's almost like you're coming out, like, I don't know who they thought they were stunting on, but it's me, bitch. Yeah, that's what I feel like. Like, I don't know who these people thought they were fucking stunting on, but, showstopper, that's what I'm hearing. Water signs, I feel like the way you're presenting yourself, and gosh, I don't like to, when I do the elements, I want to stick to just the elements, like water, earth, air. And like, I understand, like with water signs, there's Scorpio, Pisces, and Cancer, right? So I'm talking to all water signs, but for some reason they're highlighting Scorpios right now. Yeah. So this is going on with all water signs for sure. But Scorpio, you're being highlighted. I feel like you're about to move some shit. Shit is about to shake. You're shaking shit. Making shit happen. That's what you're doing. You're making shit happen. I'm hearing survival of the fittest. Water signs, you also feel kind of quiet. So I feel like even though you've got this exciting stuff going on with you, I also feel like you're quiet about it. Private. You're being private. You don't want anybody to mess up your good time. I also feel like you're reluctant to do some things. And I think it's because of what you've been through. So I feel like this is like a slow process for you. So I feel like you're going to come out, right? You're going to be showing people what it is, who you are, and all this stuff. But I feel like there's a little bit of reluctance because of what you've been through. But when you come out, you come out. But I think you're being kind of private right now about certain things. You're protecting your peace. You're protecting your peace, water signs. That's what you're doing. Peace and prosperity. That's what you're protecting. I'll be damned. That's what I heard. I'll be damned. Like, I'll be damned if anybody's going to come in and interrupt that. That's what I heard. Your peace and prosperity. That's what you're protecting. And I'm also hearing you say that you're legitimate resources or sources, wherever you get your information or however you make your money or something like that, it's legit. And it can't be used against you. Nope, cannot. What the hell kind of time is everybody on? Why am I getting messages like this? It's like for every damn element. I'm tired. You're another one that might be really tired, water signs. Your peace is being protected. But I feel like you're being really quiet right now. I feel you in a good place and I feel you in a good mood, but I feel like you're protecting this by keeping your peace, by staying to yourself. I'm hearing basking in the ambience. You're basking in the peace. You're not allowing anybody to come in and fuck it up. You're enjoying your peace. I'm hearing for once. Because it's not like you haven't found moments of quiet, of serenity. You know what I mean? Like you've had these moments, but you never really felt fully at peace in them. Like say you went to go spend time somewhere just to get away from the rest of the world. Even if you were in the middle of the forest with nothing but, you know, trees and birds and little animals just frolicking around the woodsy area, minding their business, doing their little animal thing, you know, out in nature, there was still a part of you that felt anxiety, intense. PTSD is what I'm getting. PTSD. And I think you're starting to heal from this. You're starting to heal from these things. And so serenity, like you're starting to feel serene, like an actual, God, I want to fall asleep saying it. Like you feel like this actual peace coming over you. So, I think you're taking time to actually enjoy these moments by yourself where you're not feeling full of anxiety or, healing through PTSD for a lot of you is what I want to say. I think a lot more people have PTSD than, others really realize. And so I feel like for you water signs, you're finally getting a moment where you can truly enjoy peace. And so you don't want anybody to interrupt it. So the moments that you have by yourself that you get to take alone, you're going to take advantage of that. And my guide said, bask in the ambiance. So whatever that is for you, like if you're just sitting in your car like I'm doing right now and listening to the birds chirping, that's peaceful to me. And I'm not letting anybody disrupt that. Or if it's you in your garage and smacking the drums, you know what I mean? If that's peaceful to you, whatever it is that's peaceful for you, that's what you're going to be given the space to do. You're going to be allowed to do those things uninterrupted. I think it's because you need to heal and your guides are allowing you the space to heal in the way that you need to heal. That's healthy for you. So if heavy metal and drums is what is healing for you, then that's healing for you. It may not be healing for other people, but it's not their journey. You know what I'm saying? So it's like whatever it is that's healing for you specifically. Yeah. Coming back into balance. You're coming back into alignment. Universal love is also what I'm hearing. I think things are good for you, water signs. I do. I'm hearing the journey was difficult. The journey was tough. It was tough. But I'm hearing you were well suited. And what I mean by well suited was your suit of arms is what I want to say. Your guides are saying you were well suited, like suited up. They have a weird way of talking sometimes. Ooh. Yep, it's because of all the work you put in for it. It's because of all the work you put into it. Yep, all that work. This is the Eight of Pentacles is the work. Ten of Cups is your happily ever after, your wish fulfillment. And the Page of Pentacles is like starting to see things, like planting the seed. Like there's that person going to plant that seed. You know what I'm saying? And so I feel like things are growing for you. Things are starting to build. Yeah. You're growing. You're healing. You're maturing. And you're not behind. You haven't been left behind. You're on the right path. So if you worry that you've been left behind, you haven't been. You've been given space to heal. Space that you've needed. Yeah, victory. Six of Wands. It's a victory. Yep, Two of Wands. Because you made choices. It's like the path that you chose is what brought you there. Because when Two of Wands shows up, that's like standing at a fork in the road. You've got one of two options, and you chose correctly. Well, even if you didn't choose correctly, you're at the, yeah, see, at the Four of Cups, not interested. At some point you didn't, and that's what you're healing from, because at some point you didn't. Yeah. Ten of Wands, yeah. The weight of the world on your back. But the 10 is the finality, right? You start back at the Ace. So now you're being given a new beginning because you've reached the end. You've reached the end. With the 10, you're at the end of it. So if you feel like you still got this weight on you and you can see the end in sight, you're going to be dropping that weight really soon. Really soon. Stay patient. You've been patient this long. Continue. You're right at the finish line. Don't give up. Yep, Three of Wands. You're right there. You're right there. You're right there. Push, baby. Yep. Three. Yes. Healing. You're healing from the Three of Swords and the Knight of Swords. You're healing from, God, I want to say heavy betrayal, backfired. And now you're waiting for this, I'm hearing evolution, and I'm also hearing a revolution. Yeah. But, so, hold your ground. Hold your ground. Hold your ground. Stand guard. Hold your ground. Don't bend. Don't bend. Don't fold. Don't. You're not there yet. Don't start trusting people yet. Just because you see yourself on the line where like you're ready to make it over the threshold does not mean that you can start trusting people. Not yet. Not yet. Because there's people right there on the line waiting to push you back further away from the line that you're ready to cross. No, sir. Don't let them do it. All right? You're this close. You're this close to the finish line. Don't let anybody fuck it up. All right, water signs. I'll see you later, I guess. Bye.